Here we have a HP Pavilion a1240n Media Center PC, complete with advertising stickers, designed for Windows XP. Got extra ports on the front, including a memory card reader. And then up here, it features again a Pentium 4 with hyperthreading, 1 GB of memory, 200 GB hard drive, and a DVD-ROM drive. In the top slot, there is a LightScribe DVD and CD burner. So, this is a true Media Center PC. Looks like maybe 2005, 2006. Can probably find out later. Slightly different location today on the back screen porch. Starting to rain outside, and this is dirty enough so I don't want to be down in the workshop getting dust everywhere. Keep in mind there may be an occasional intrusion by a cat into the frame, but that is going to be quite minor, as it is right now. They should generally stay out of the way, especially once a vacuum gets running. I've removed the heatsink fan, and just looking at the board, in general, there's dust caked everywhere. But that poor heatsink, and that poor processor, you can't even really see the fins. There's just too much dust crammed in there. I'm not sure what kind of environment this was on or how long it was there, but this seems to have filtered every bit of dust out of the air in that room, and it all got stuck on the processor heatsink. That's insane. Where did it all come from? I got a lot of work to do. This is gonna be a mess. Thermal compound on this processor is even more out of date and in need of replacement than what was on the Dell Dimension the other day. Stuff is more crumbly than actual paste, so it's overdue. First look at the processor. Pentium 4, 630, 3.00 GHz with hyperthreading. There it is. That's what was in this, so not bad at all. Here's a look at the bottom of the heatsink. Really big, chunky heatsink. And the cat's just got into a scuffle. Heatsink is now all cleaned out of dust and the old crusty thermal compound. Gonna get some new compound on this, make sure the rest of the computer is intact, and gonna see if I can get this thing to post. Here is the HP Pavilion a1240n Media Center PC. It has two 512 megabyte RAM sticks in it. I've replaced the CPU and the CPU cooler and given it new thermal grease. Everything looks good, clean enough to start at least. Got a Bestech 250 watt power supply, but it is not one of the ones that, I believe it's not one of the ones that will kill motherboards because of the standby rail. So, let's see if this thing will post. I do not have a hard drive for it as of now, but hopefully can just get it to start. Turning on the mains. Drawing 2.7 watts when it shut down. Screen is all started up, so I think it is safe to hit the power button and see what happens. Contact. Oh, screen's detecting something. HP. That was fast. It's not going to be happy because it can't find a hard drive, but yeah, reboot and select proper boot device or insert boot media. So, it's not happy, but it does post. It seems I couldn't get into the BIOS menu before because the USB keyboard I was using and the USB controller in this machine apparently didn't initialize fast enough, and then the BIOS screen would go away and it would start complaining that there was no hard drive before the keyboard could actually register that I was pressing the keys. So I got an older keyboard using the PS2 connector. Hopefully that will start up fast enough to allow me into the BIOS menu. There we go. Entering setup. Bingo! Let's get a closer look at that screen. Okay, there's a screen. And look at what this thing has. System time is a little bit off. It says 1938, 738. That says 727. But the date is correct, May 15th. So it hasn't drifted that far in how long it's been powered down. Shows up the drive, the DVD writer, DVD-ROM drive, recognizes 1 GB of memory in two 512 MB DDR2 cards, and yes, this appears to be everything. Up to the top there, Pentium 4, 3 GHz with hyperthreading, 800 MHz bus, and looks like 2 meg of cache. So that is exactly what it said. And then right back to where we started. Reboot and select proper boot device or insert boot media. There is no hard drive, so this is about as far as I can go with this machine for now. Thanks for watching.